Live from Syosset. It's Friday Night Hockey on the Long Island Sports Network. Welcome, everyone. My name is Jack Ziskin. Thank you so much for listening and watching along for tonight's matchup between the Farmingdale State College Rams and the University of New Haven Chargers. Starting goaltenders for tonight's matchup, Luke Richardson is between the pipes for the Rams. And on the other side, for the University of New Haven, it's Thomas Fernandez in his sixth start of the campaign. Or fifth start of the campaign, my apologies. 5 starts. He's allowed 25 goals and made, or he's given up 25 goals on 196 shots against. My apologies there. That's good for an .872 save percentage. Jumping back to the Farmingdale side real quick, Luke Richardson, who's between the pipes tonight, one of 4 goaltenders for Farmingdale D2. He has made 4 starts this season. This will be his 5th. He's faced 144 shots. He's given up 15 goals on the season, 3.75 GAA, and a .896 save percentage. Coming into tonight, Farmingdale is averaging 5.5 goals per game. They give up 3.6 goals per game, and they score 1 power play goal per game on average. On the other side, the University of New Haven, they're scoring 4.3 goals per game, but they're also allowing 5.7 goals against per game. They average 0.7 power play goals a game as well. Leading scorers for tonight's matchup, Brendan Dixon for Farmingdale. He leads the league in points with 44, goals with 20, and assists with 24 in Division II AAU hockey. He has Farmingdale in first place in the Empire Division in D2. For the Chargers, they're sitting at 3-7 on the season. That's good for third in the Empire Collegiate Division 3, not Division 2, Division 3 conference. Their leading scorer is Peter Riccitelli, who's collected 31 points in 10 contests this year, 14 goals, 17 assists. Right behind him is Michael Pilato, who's got 10 goals and 18 assists through just 9 games. That's good for 28 points. Riccitelli's on a 10-game point streak. Pilato is on a 7-game point streak. Entering tonight's matchup, Farmingdale leads Division II not only in points, but penalty minutes. That's something to keep an eye on tonight, as they will certainly find themselves on the kill more often than not. They're averaging over 10 penalty minutes per game so far. Milestones to watch out for: Kevin Manzi looking for his 10th career goal of Farmingdale tonight. Colin Cross looking for his 20th career goal tonight. Brendan Dixon, Farmingdale's leading scorer and captain, records a single point, which to date he hasn't gone a game without one. That will be his 75th career point with the program. Ian Riverich is also 2 points away from 20 career points. The horn sounds, and we're going to be right back after the playing of your very own national anthem here in Syosset. That was your very own national anthem here in Syosset. Puck drop between the Rams and the Chargers. About to get underway here tonight. Excited to be here with you on the Long Island Sports Network. Don't forget to give us a follow at LI Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube for our latest game recaps, highlights, and analysis. Dixon in the dot for Farmingdale, flanked by Nicholas D'Alessandro, as well as Marco Malandrucolo. Face-off, controlled by the Chargers. They look to cut up ice, turnover. It was Saccone's pass to Dixon. Wouldn't go. Puck comes back up the wall. Saccone steps into it on the backhand, and D'Alessandro chips it in. Saccone starting with Michael D'Alessandro, brother of Nicholas, on the draw. Jensen down low. Shot turned aside. Blocked there by the Chargers. Puck comes out after a decent sequence there from Farmingdale in front of the net. A shot through traffic that's stopped by Richardson. Big hit on the play there by Jensen early on for Farmingdale. Face-off is won by the Chargers. Puck comes free in the slot, sent up the boards. Rams in transition, they have a chance. But Ferrazzi pulls up on the wall. Pass comes through the slot. Shot! Won't go, gets deflected over the net. Picked back up by Ferrazzi. He tries to cycle it. Chargers break it up. Ferrazzi gets it back. His shot is deflected off the helmet of Fernandez. We get a whistle as it goes into netting there. Merviak on the blue line for Farmingdale. Heinsohn in the dot. He tries to win it forward. Puck is sent around by the Chargers. And it's kept in. Chargers get it back now. Looking up the wall. Leaves the zone. It's fired back in by Paratori. Rams check up. They're on the forecheck now. Heinsohn gets the takeaway. Cycles it down low. Lane picks it up. Then tries to get it back to Heinsohn. Moves it up the wall. Sent back down by Ferrazzi, gloved by Heinsohn. Comes back to Merviak, who chips it off the backboards. Chargers looking to get it out now. Sent the length of the ice by Mascari. We get a whistle for icing. No change for the Chargers on that one. Minipoli in the dot for the Chargers. They'll get set. Facing off against Manzi for the Rams. He wins it. Riberich steps into it along the wall. Chargers trying to knock him off the puck, and they succeed. Minipoli puts it off the glass. Icing waved off as it bounces over the stick of Agavino. He'll elect to leave it there, gets a D-to-D pass as it's sent in to Riberich, who knocked it down. That was Della Vecchia, who ended up collecting for the Rams. Riberich forces a turnover. Coming in now, finds the pass for the slot. That's broken up. Nice look there. Couldn't thread the needle. Puck is sent up the wall. Agavino pinches his shot on net. That's turned aside. Comes back up the wall. Agavino pinches to keep it. Then Riberich sends it back in. O'Shea settles it for the Chargers. Sends it up the boards. Intercepted by Dixon. He'll carry in 1-on-4. Goes to his backhand. Looking to cut in. Comes in. Shot turned aside. And we get a whistle. Solid opening sequences here for the Rams offensively. Last time these two teams played was on October 7th at Edward L. Bennett Rink in West Haven, Connecticut. And face off now. Dixon tried to win it back. Couldn't, picks it up. Tries to drop it off for D'Alessandro. And it's sent up the wall and out of the zone. And a penalty on the play. Jensen heads to the box for the Rams. So as the Rams head to the kill off the James Jensen penalty, last time these two teams faced, it was a 5-4 win for Farmingdale. Looking to flip the script on them tonight, and they have an opportunity on the power play to do just that. Minipali in the dot for the Chargers. He wins it back. But the Rams pick up the loose puck, heading up ice, 2-on-2. It's chipped in by Malandrukalo. Patterson on it. Moves up to Minipoli. And he makes the lead pass. Carried across the ice by the Chargers. They enter the zone. Nice toe drag there. They can't get the shot off, and it's poked away from the net of Richardson. Nice move there from Riccitelli. Turnover force. Riberich coming up ice. Has a 2-on-1 opportunity. Shot. Scores! And a short-handed goal puts the Rams up 1-0. Has a 2-on-1 opportunity. Shot. Scores! And a short-handed goal. What a beautiful shot there. Short-handed goal for the Rams puts them up 1-0. Dixon wins it back on the neutral zone draw. Apologies for the brief pause there as it's sent up the length of the ice by Paratori. And a whistle here. I believe that will be for high sticking. It'll be a defensive zone draw for the Chargers. Chargers win the face-off. Looking to move the puck up ice. Plays broken up by Merviak. But Minipoli chips it in after recovering the loose puck. Paratori sends it down the length of the ice now. And that's sent to the corner by Fernandez. It's picked up by Mascari, who holds it, then drops it off. Lead pass won't go for the Chargers. That one coming off the stick of Riccitelli, intended for Tristan Deneau, but it wouldn't go. Farmingdale on the forecheck. Mascari forced to drop that one off. And it's sent back around the wall by Ryan O'Shea. Picked up by Mascari. He drops it off right back. And we are now approaching 30 seconds remaining on the Chargers power play as they send that one the length of the ice, and we get a whistle for icing. Rams will get a change on defense now. Lane and Heinsohn up front for the Rams. Calberer and Delavecchia on the blue lines. The face-off is one back. Lane with it. On his backhand. Works it down low. Arm is up in the air. Chargers have committed a penalty, it appears. And we will now be heading to 18 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey, followed by a 2-minute, or correction, by a 1-minute and 42-second power play. So now, 4-on-4 for the next 18 seconds. That'll be followed by the 1-minute and 42-second power plays. The face-off is won by the Rams. Carried in, but Delavecchia can't get enough on that as he looks for Heinsohn. Cross-checking penalty is the call against Keeney as we get a whistle. 6 seconds now remaining at 4-on-4. Goal scored by Riberich, shorthanded. That's his First of 2 points necessary to hit the 20-point mark this season. Face-off won back by Dixon. Nice move there at the blue line on the keep for the Rams. As it's sent down low by Lane, Heinsohn picks it up. Farmingdale penalty assessed to Jensen has expired. It's now a power play for your Rams. Puck beneath the goal line, comes back up the half wall. Shot from Dixon, that's turned aside. Rebound, batted down, but won't go for Heinsohn. Picked up in the slot, D'Alessandro to Heinsohn. Backhand shot is blocked by Patterson. Rebound and a stop by Fernandez. .41 seconds gone by, and the penalty assessed to Connor Keeney. Some solid saves from Thomas Fernandez so far for the Chargers. Dixon wins it back, comes to Lane. He moves it D to D. A turnover. Chargers have a chance in transition, but that's broken up by Paratori. Now Dixon looks to gain the zone. Pulls up, enters on sides after D'Alessandro checks up. Puck nearly left the zone there. The Rams get it back down low, and the Chargers get the clear. Nice play there. As Paratori goes to collect on the forecheck, moves up to Lane. Lane moves it right back. Care is under pressure there from O'Shea. 40 seconds remaining on the Rams power play. Turnover there, and it's covered by Richardson. Michael D'Alessandro there. Errant pass, costing the Rams precious time on the power play. New unit out now for the Rams. Bricatelli wins the draw. Puck comes free along the wall. Farmingdale gets it up and out. That puck ends up in the netting. Got deflected. Face-off will come outside the Rams zone. And the face-off is won by the Rams. They'll head up ice. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. It's carried in. Pass across is broken up, and it's sent the length of the ice by Gorman. Marshall on the forecheck for the Chargers as Saccone carries it up ice with speed. Gains the zone, cutting to the outside, looking for the pass, pulls up, finds it, comes to the point. Shot from D'Alessandro through traffic, goes just wide. Puck is loose, net is off. We get a whistle with 6 seconds remaining on the penalty to Connor Keeney. Dixon wins the draw for Farmingdale. D'Alessandro's shot goes wide, comes up the boards. It's collected by Michael D'Alessandro. His shot towards the net. Nicholas couldn't get his tip on it there. Fired one from an off angle, but that's stopped by Fernandez. Comes to the point. Saccone keeps it in. That pass goes off D'Alessandro's stick down low. That's Nicholas, 29 in white for Farmingdale. Face-off now comes outside of the zone after that. Went into the netting. Minipoli in a dot for the Chargers, matched up against Dixon. Face-off is won by the Chargers. They go D to D. Arm is in the air. The Chargers have already have a power play, but they score! Minipoli scores to make it 1-1. Just a beautiful chance there. See the arm already going up off the face-off. Arm is going in the air. Minipoli already has it. He splits the defense, makes a nice move against the Chargers there. The backhander steps in. Have a power play, but they score! Perfectly placed off the Minipoli scores! D'Alessandro is now in the box. Farmingdale on the kill after the goal by Minipoli. Sent up the ice, but not the length of it. And the Chargers captain Riccitelli's pass ends up being deflected off the stick of Brady, but the Chargers get it right back. D to D. And another give and go there as Riccitelli makes a move at his own blue line. Fires the lead pass. Chargers have it along the left side half wall. Walking in. Shot is deflected. Does not reach net. Rebound by Minipali is stopped. Puck is loose. Chargers have it. Pass comes to the point. Patterson gives it right back to Deneau, who works it on down low. Minipali has it. His pass goes awry. That'll go the length of the ice. We're 50 seconds into the penalty committed by Nicholas D'Alessandro. That penalty was for slashing as we crossed the 1 minute mark of the PK. Puck is carried in by Patterson there. His pass broken up. Puck bouncing in the slot. It's sent the length of the ice by the Rams. On the forecheck now, Manzi tried to get it. Chargers sent it up the wall. Heinsohn gets it. Drop pass there to Agavino. His attempted play won't go. Trying to ice that there, I believe. Just not enough on it as it's sent up and down the ice. And a whistle comes. And a late hit and another whistle. Not enough on it as it's sent up and down. Tail end of this here. And you see the hit there is Manzi's coming in. And a whistle comes. It caused quite a commotion and a late hit. You will now see it play return to 4-on-4. Thought that would end up offsetting there. It did not. Dixon in the dot for the Rams. Tries to win it back. But the Chargers win it. Now a chance. 1-on-1 coming in. Pilato's shot won't go. Good stop there from the Rams. The Chargers have possession still at 4-on-4. 10 seconds remaining now. Rams have regained it. Pass in the skates of Dixon. He settles it. 5 seconds remaining at 4-on-4 as he enters. Pulls up against Pilato. Fires a shot. That goes wide of the net. Lane collects on the other side. Rams are now on the power play. Puck comes to Michael D'Alessandro. He moves the puck back down low. It's picked up by O'Shea. He tries to work it into that corner. It comes to Mascara. Tied up now. Rams looking to collect it. Puck comes up the boards. Paratori has it. Works it back down low. Lane moves it below the goal line. Gets it back. Cross ice feed. Then an errant pass there behind Lane. He's forced to reset. Less than a minute remaining on the Rams power play. As Lane fires one back across. Paratori will walk in. Carries it beneath the Chargers goal line. Looking for a pass. Finds one that's kept in by Saccone. Now Dixon has it. His shot was blocked. That comes out of the zone. Saccone will get it. He's pressured by Pilato. Puck came back to Lane. He'll fire it in. 30 seconds remaining on the power play as the Chargers. Trent Macri will elect to send it to length of the ice. Richardson gets a stick on it and will be collected by Saccone. Pressured by Deneau. He makes the lead pass. That couldn't be settled. Enters and leaves the Chargers zone. That's fired in. Less than 10 seconds remaining on the power play. Now 5 for the Rams. And play will return to 4-on-4 with the game now tied at 1 apiece. Merviak trying to carry that one in there. He gets it down low. Then an errant pass from behind the Chargers net. Rams will chase. No icing on the play. As Merviak picks that up. Can't get that pass off. Picked up by the Chargers. And a nice defensive play there from Cross breaks that up. Puck's moved up the boards. Play's broken up. And a shot by the Chargers. Glove down in the slot. But neither team could settle it. And it's now fired back down low. 2 Chargers try to get a glove on it there. Ends up bouncing into the top of the key there. As that's sent into the bench by Patterson for the Chargers. So the faceoff will come outside the Rams zone. after a shorthanded goal. Flurry of penalties committed by both teams. Game is now one apiece. Off a shot from Luca Minapoli. That should be his second goal of the season for the Chargers. Puck is sent up the wall. Turnover forced by Manzi. Riverich can't get the zone entry. Puck comes back down to the Farmingdale blue line. Moved across by Delavecchia. He gets it back now. Heads up ice, crosses the red line, fires that one in. Riverich will chase as Patterson gets to it, sends it up the wall. Kept in at the point by the Rams. Comes back to Riverich. Under pressure down low. Made a nice pass there. Puck comes out to the point. And Delavecchia's shot. That's deflected. Farmingdale trying to create something here as Riverich has it poked off a stick. Puck comes to the point. Shot turned aside. Rebound. Won't go. Puck is loose. And some pleasantries are exchanged after that sequence. Officials still trying to sort this one out. Farmingdale. And you see it here. Trying to cut in that first move. That first move by Riverich. Puck comes to the point. Shot turned aside. Rebound. He's right on the rebound. Won't go. You can see Fernandez has no clue where it is. So before that's settled, we're actually going to see a Patterson penalty now on that sequence. Rams will head to the power play. In no small part, thanks to Riverich, who's been arguably their best player tonight. And appears it's going to be offsetting. We're also going to see a penalty assessed to Manzi. So play will be at 4-on-4. My apologies for that. A lot of penalties to start this game out. We saw James Jensen called for boarding. We saw Connor Keeney called for cross-checking. That was one apiece for each team. Then Nicholas D'Alessandro and Chad Fiola both took penalties. And now these two, which are offsetting but will leave the game at 4-on-4, as that face-off is won back but not cleanly by Dixon. Ends up leaving the zone. He's under pressure from Richard Telly, but he manages to find the open man. It's shot in there by the Rams. Dixon picks it up, moves it up to the point. Merviak settles it, but he's outside his own zone. That pass was broken up, and now a chance for the Chargers. Breakaway shot, save, rebound! Won't go, net is off. Richardson is down, having been bulldozed there by Michael Pilato, 16 in blue. Up to the point. We're going to see this here. Merviak has to settle that one. Outside his own zone. It's gloved out of the air by Pilato as he tries to pass. Just no angle there. And now a chance for the Chargers. Breakaway shot. The move. Save! Rebound! Just did not have a great feel for how much space he had there. It was really a bit surprised we didn't see a penalty on that play for charging. No pun intended as the puck crossed the red line for the Chargers, but now the Rams head the other way. D'Alessandro on it. This one gets past Merviak. Paratori will settle it. Trying to glove down those pucks has not paid off for the Rams so far. So the Chargers break up another play. Neutralize. Plato makes a move, gains the zone. Chargers get it back. Merviak breaks that play up well. Dixon now has the open man. 2-on-2. 2-on-1. Coming in. D'Alessandro. Dixon. His shot is stopped. And not a bad look there for the Rams. Dixon had all the time in the world, but credit Fernandez. He doesn't bite breaks that play up well. Dixon now has a lot these past couple of years. Man, 2-on, not 2. 2-on-1. Sounds coming in. Ridiculous. D'Alessandro. Dixon. Make it harder for the forwards as the Chargers have now won the defensive zone faceoff. Minapoli chips that one in. Chargers collected the loose puck, which comes out to the point now. Cross ice feed comes to Andela. He fires a shot. That's stopped by Richardson. Glove but not grass, so the puck remains in the Charger zone. Puck comes towards the point as Minapoli moves it back. Turnover on that one. And a chance for the Rams as they enter the zone. 2-on-2. Heinsohn went for the pass there. That didn't pay off as D'Alessandro now. That's Michael, 91 in white. And a turnover by the Rams. Coming in. Play is broken up by Saccone. Chargers with possession. Before that pass is broken up. And now Saccone will look up ice. Has Ferrazzi. Play will return to 5-on-5 after the offsetting penalties there. This is chipped in by the Chargers. Rams will now look up ice. Cross ice feed intended for Rivers. That's deflected. No icing on the play. Mascari drops it off. Macri has it. Now the Chargers looking to move it up ice. Viola has it. Got tied up there for a moment. And now, Chargers coming in, 2-on-1. Pass across, too far ahead of Pilato. His shot is blocked. Ends up remaining in play. Went off Agavino. Comes to the blue line. Fired back in. Rams. Manzi's on it. Sends the puck out of the zone. Jensen lifts a stick there. Coming in. Tried to get the 2-on-1. Puck will now trickle on beneath the Chargers goal line. And now they have possession. Viola gets it. Nice feed there, but it's poked off his stick as he tried to come in 1-on-3. Saccone now. Correction, that's Delavecchia. Fires a shot that's deflected. Jensen will collect in the corner. Tried to move to Riberich. And now Riberich gets it, but his pass intended. Delavecchia wouldn't go, and now Delavecchia will chip it back in. Tom Forty will chase for the Rams. But a drop pass and a clearing attempt by the Chargers won't go. Nice play there by Merviak to keep it in. But Macri got it back. He'll send it the length of the ice, and we'll get a whistle here. Chargers trying to sneak one by the officials. Good catch there as they try and get an illegal change. You know, a bit surprising there. They've done a good job tonight. You know, they navigated the contact situations on both ends of the ice with the goaltenders very well, making the right no call there on both plays. As the Rams have now moved the puck down low. Less than 5 minutes remaining in the period. As the Chargers look for the zone exit. Cross forces a turnover. Makes the pass. Tom Forty gets tripped up. Arm is up in the air. Puck comes to Merviak now. He'll walk in. 6-on-5. Shot! Turned aside. And as Fernandez covers it, we get a whistle. A penalty will go against the Chargers. And makes the pass. Those plays where Tom Forty gets possession, like we saw right there. Arm is up in the air. Mascari, you know, the officials are pretty much always going to catch that. And sometimes get a Merviak, you know, now. He'll walk in. 6-on-5. Shot! Turned aside. Simple fact is, if it impacts a scoring chance like that, you're always going to get called. Dixon wins it back. Ferrazzi has it. Looks for the pass. Finds it in the slot. Dixon shot. Turned aside. And it's cleared out by the Chargers. Extracurriculars behind the play as the Rams reset in their own zone. Lead pass from Lane finds Ferrazzi. He'll carry it in. On the left side half wall, drops it off to Lane. Lane looks to give it right back. Pass won't go. Turnover. Patterson has it for the Chargers. He looks to send it up the boards. Ends up having to send it across the ice. Good clear there from the New Haven blue liner. Rams heading up ice. 3 minutes remaining in the first period. As they chip that one in, Chargers clear their own zone, but Dixon settles it in neutral territory. Lane carries it in, drops it off. Dixon gets it back, gives it back to Lane, whose pass intended for D'Alessandro won't go. And Lane gets it, moves up the wall, Dixon keeps it in. Gets it to Lane. Pass towards the net, puck is loose, picked up by D'Alessandro. Poked off a stick, he gloves it down. Less than 40 seconds remaining on the power plays. The pass comes to Lane, to Dixon, at the top of the key. Makes his move, cuts in his shot to the slot, and that shot won't go. attempted clear for the Chargers, won't go. Less than 30 seconds remaining on the power plays. That shot by Dixon is turned aside. If you've been wondering about the number of penalties in tonight's matchups, it's worth mentioning that University of New Haven second leading scorer Michael Pilato was ejected from that first contest on October 7th for a boarding major in the third period, and as the faceoff was won, there were a lot of man advantage goals in that game as well. Shot from the point ends up going wide. Rams collect in the corner. Less than 15 seconds remaining on the power play as the puck comes to Saccone. He fires it. That goes over the net, collected on the opposite side by Michael D'Alessandro. He fires it across to Abazis. His pass shot scores! And a shot from the slot finds the back of the net as the penalty expires. And you see it here as the puck comes out to the half wall. It's a good beat. Fires it across to Abazis. And he's going to step into a shot. His pass shot scores! That's a beautiful feed. And now the Rams are back up by 1. Face-off is won by the Chargers. Mascari resets. And now Viola carries it the other way for New Haven. Cutting in, poke check there, breaks that play up. Lane sends it up ice, goes off Cross's stick, and enters. That goal was scored by, as we get a whistle here, with 1:25 remaining in the first. That goal was scored by James Jensen, assisted by Peter Abazis. He got the primary assist. Secondary was accredited, my apologies, accredited to Michael D'Alessandro. Lane is now heading to the box, hence why I said assessed for Farmingdale. So the Rams are now going down a man with 1:25 remaining, 2 minutes on the penalty against, it's only a minor. Sent the length of the ice off the draw. Fernandez has it. He's under pressure from Malandrucolo. Moves it up the wall. Riccitelli moves it to Patterson. And now Pilato with it. Makes the pass to Riccitelli. Gets it back to Pilato. He cuts to the outside. Play is broken up there by Michael D'Alessandro. Less than a minute remaining now in the first frame. Patterson with it. Finds Riccitelli. He finds Pilato. Pulling up. Pass intended from Minipali. Won't go. And Pilato throws a big hit to force a turnover. A penalty on the play, though. Pilato's big hit met with a cross check after that. Pilato's hands were high, too, there. Or appeared that way at first. So now, with less than 40 seconds remaining, the box is open for the Chargers. This is why I was a bit confused there. Thought maybe Pilato's hands had gone high. My mistake. It's now 5-on-3 in favor of the Chargers. Riberich, who scored a shorthanded goal early on in the first, he heads to the bench. Faceoff is won by the Chargers. At the point now, stepping into one, that shot's deflected wide. Cross-ice feed, won't go. Good defensive play there for the Rams, who are down 2 men. As Riccitelli moves it across, Minipali has it. Moves it back to Riccitelli. His shot goes wide. Approaching the 15-second mark in the opening period. Pass is deflected, and a great clear there. Puck was knocked down in the slot as we've now passed 10 seconds remaining in the first. We're now at 5 as a pass intended for Riccitelli. Deflected into the zone. And that'll do it. Minipali goes for the late hit on Merviak. Play will be broken up. Only appeared late. I say that but because the period had expired. Harder to pull up emotion, of course. So after one period of play, Farmingdale has a 2-1 lead over the University of New Haven Chargers. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the first intermission here in Syosset on the Long Island Sports Network.
get the back of my head in that shot?
No, it was down that way. So I was like trying to reach around you. I was like, I feel bad.
I forgot you guys were
No, don't worry about it.
Sorry about that.
There were 9 penalties.
I knew there was a lot. I didn't know it was 9.
5 by Farmingdale.
How are you?
Yeah, no, I shot that. In between two. In between two. No, yeah, I had it before.
Yeah, so also the export you can really start breaking down.
Yeah.
So how many camera crews you guys got now? 2 for the rinks. 1 here today.
Northwell, Bristol Bay, and Levinson.
6.
Oyster Bay. So, here, the rinks, Freeport, Oyster Bay, Northwell. So, probably somewhere else.
Yeah.
6 camera crews.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But we go like all over. I've only been to Hopkins Freeport, right? Yeah. I've been to Freeport, Northwell, here, and I've never been to that.
You guys do anything off the island?
Have you
Well, so we'll do like we do the occasional like stuff like King of the City. Like we did a baseball company practice on New Staten Island, and then like come like February, like, we'll do like some upstate things.
You follow
Yeah,
whatever, Farmingdale or Hofstra or Stony Brook?
yeah.
Oh no, like, well, we don't do like the road routes.
We'll follow them as long as they're on there. Like if they go out of state, unless for some reason like we change it, but like different routes.
Long Island.
I'm going to Pennsylvania next week, I think.
Where you are?
This team,
Where they playing?
it's like a.
Is it a tournament?
I don't know if they call it a tournament. It's not a tournament. It's just they go down and play games.
That's so long.
Down at Iceworks down in Aston.
You know what that's near Philly? I definitely do not know, but I don't know. That's the only place I've been in Pennsylvania.
There's like 4 rinks.
Oh really? It's so awesome. Anyway, I just graduated, so I just started this about 2 months ago.
Okay.
So I'm just getting like used
Did you
to,
play?
Yeah, but I was good. I was good.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to Hartford. I didn't do college. I didn't do that.
No. High school.
Oh, high school what? High school.
Oh, you went to Hill?
Yeah.
Did you play on that team?
I did a lot, just clubs.
Club teams?
All my best friends were on that team. But ice hockey, I just really told my friends. Like, I do that.
When you graduate?
I graduated high school in 2019.
Hills had a good school team.
You know, when I was there, they went.
They probably won it one, I think, when you were there.
They definitely went to states twice.
Yeah.
I think they one season were like undefeated or something like that. You're something on the team?
That's yeah.
What's the number?
46.
Where do you go to high school?
Kings Park.
So you played at the ranks in high school?
Yep.
Yeah. What grade is he in right now?
He's a freshman.
Oh, he's a freshman. How many guys like D1, D2? That's it? Have there been a lot of road games?
You cover any of the roller games?
No, that would be awesome. I don't think we do. No. I know.
Because they have roller games, but usually it's just like tournaments.
Yeah, my friend used to play on the roller team actually. You know any Heaton Lennon by any chance?
Who?
Heaton Lennon?
Where's he from?
He went to Hills West Whitman. Oh, he would have graduated now, but he did Farmingdale roll around.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, a couple of these guys are on the team, too.
Where do they play those games?
Like, they're all tournaments.
Oh, so it's like a 1 weekend get like multiple games out of the way? Has there been a lot of traveling so far for you?
Well, we went down to Philly once already. We went up to Rochester. This is like what game 13? I like it. I would say majority of them in the beginning were all away.
So what's that? They take the bus and you just drive and you
No, there's no bus.
Oh, there isn't? I thought it was a bus. So the team from New Haven, they just all came.
I don't know. They may have a bus. I don't think so. I didn't see one outside.
I kind of just assumed it was a bus.
No. I don't even think the D1 team has a bus. Some teams have a bus, but
I know the
we
D1
don't.
team played Georgia.
They had a bus.
Okay, yeah, I would assume. I would
Georgia had a
that's
bus.
a little far.
Yeah, we didn't have a bus. We had to drive up the route.
How long was that?
Like a 6 hour.
There's always a scroll for gesturing, so they're like cutting it off. We're like, oh, look, hand signal. I'm like, oh, never mind. Because all of a sudden that hand just
There was
comes
2 games.
Like a Friday, Saturday? Like you had a hotel overnight?
We had the Saturday game and the Sunday game.
Who did they play up there?
They played University of Rochester, I think, and then
Who's that wall?
they played. They won both games.
The team is very good.
St. John Fisher. Yeah, the team's pretty good.
No, yeah, they're very good.
They take too many penalties.
No, they're very physically.
They really take too many penalties. Sooner or later, that catches up with them.
Yeah. Rockford is definitely out. I don't think music is that too. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
New Haven is a D3 or you know what? It's so close.
Yeah, so what, how does that, like, can he get called up to do it? Like, how does that work?
They could.
They play like any point?
They could. Because I think one of the kids, like Merviak, he started on D1 and then he came down to D2. They didn't pull anybody up.
I was wondering, you know, I worked the D1 game last week, and like the GM was next to me, and now they're like, I don't know, what's going on? It's like a whole new world. Yeah. And I didn't know who it was, but they told me right after. He was like next to me in the seat, next to the camera, and when we were looking at the seat. So what, they got practice at the
They practice Tuesday night and Thursday night.
how they do it on Tuesday, Thursday.
That's 9:30 or 10:30. I think it's 9:30. He's not getting home till after midnight.
Yeah. How far of a drive?
Yeah, bad. Just jump on the parkway, get off the exit to the expressway, and then you get off at 2-4 today. Maybe 25 minutes.
Yeah, mine's 2.5.
Yeah, not that bad. It's all highway.
Yeah.
You do any of the race games?
Yeah, I always do. Like
Okay.
Monday, Wednesday. A lot of Kingsport, a lot of CFN, all. I'm more of the on the JV side right now. I've obviously done some racing games, but not too many this year. I'm pretty sure maybe it's a good varsity team, right?
Huh?
Kings Park? Yeah, it was pretty good. I'm pretty sure.
They beat Shaken the other night. Shaken was undefeated. So. Yeah, it was good. It's pretty tight.
Yeah, I know like
There's a couple of
good,
teams.
East Iceland's good.
East Iceland's very good this year.
I won't put on the I always find myself with a hit.
I'm on to it.
Good fire. Yeah, I wish I could college. I didn't see much.
It's good. It's competitive.
It's cool though how like when I was doing it to do like for intermission.
I'm safe for the varsity games. Not cut it. But maybe give it a cut in between 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Because those kids are big, man.
No, yeah,
They're ripping the ice up.
those kids are good. Yeah, exactly. By the third period, it's quite trying to slot it all the way down.
Mix that one.
See you after the period.
Live from Syosset, start of second period action on the LI Sports Network. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button in the bottom left-hand side of your corner. And don't forget to give us a follow at LI Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, as well as TikTok for all the latest game news, recaps, highlights, and analysis. And don't forget, there will be a game recap coming up on the LI Hockey by LISN website, breaking down this matchup in Farmingdale D2's upcoming games. And now, opening draw. Rams are down 2 to start the period. They have 35 seconds remaining on the lane penalty, as well as an additional minute and 21 on the Malanjukalo penalty. Manzi in the dot against Minapoli. It's carried forward. The outside. Plato with it. Gets tied up, an arm in the air. We're going to see who's going to the box here. We see one player for Farmingdale. That's going to be 21 in white. That is Louis Saccone. So down 5-on-3. The Rams will now have even more time on the kill. Pilato is also heading to the box after that sequence. Tried to stay out on the ice. Chargers bench asked for an explanation. Plato is still very vocal, to say the least. So this will not affect the Farmingdale power play. Initially, I thought it was both men being called. Then we saw Plato trying to stay out on the ice before eventually heading to the box. 25 seconds remaining on the lane penalty. Manzi will stay in the dot. The face-off is won by the Chargers. Comes to the point. Riccitelli shot through traffic. That's stopped by Richardson. And oh, the helmet comes off. Ooh, that hurt. That looks like it hurt. Not sure exactly how that happened. But Richardson will put on his helmet after the save. Looking to correct that equipment issue currently. Manzi is heading to the bench. Rams have made a change on the kill. Chargers have been so strong on the draws. They win those puck battles early on. They've done a great job of that, but now the Rams will make a change in the dot, trying to get a change there. Face-off is one back. Richardson covers it.
So they stay in, no time on the clock.
13 seconds remaining on the lane penalty. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, Farmingdale does lead their division in points. They're first in the standings, as well as penalty minutes. Face-off is one back to Riccitelli. He moves it across, gets it back, steps into a shot from the slot. That's blocked. Dixon pouncing on the puck in transition, racing ahead. His shot is deflected. Goes around the glass, picked up by D'Alessandro. He fires it back in. Dixon checks up. Lane is out of the box. He'll head straight out onto the ice on the kill. 40 seconds remaining on the Malandrucolo penalty. Puck comes back to Riccitelli. His shot scores! Chargers get the equalizer at 5-on-4. He'll head straight out on the Malandrucolo penalty. Step into it. He's got the screen in front of the net. Back, uses the defender. His shot scores! Game tied at 2 apiece now. Face-off is one back. D'Alessandro and Pilato still in the box for their offsetting penalties. Carried up by Paratori. Shot from the outside, turns side of the toe. Rebound, stopped by a sliding Fernandez. Shot from the slot, won't go. Puck bounces free. Cross works it on down low. Ferrazzi can't settle it. Heinzen had it for a moment. Now Ferrazzi gets it back. Mascari moves it back. Sent up the boards by Macri. Then it's sent into the Farmingdale bench. And we get a whistle, of course. That goal was scored by Peter Riccitelli, assisted by James Brady and Luca Minipoli. That's Minipoli's second point of the night. He's been outstanding for the Chargers. And there were 9 penalties called in the first period. We've only seen 2 called this period, offsetting. Pilato for holding, D'Alessandro for tripping on that last play. They're both still in the box. Play remains at 5-on-5 as the face-off is won by Farmingdale with the Chargers immediately gain possession. The pass on a clearing attempt broken up. Now Calber breaks that one up in the neutral zone. The Chargers continue to press. Farmingdale delayed offsides. They get checked up. But now they have the puck back in their own zone. Calber moving it back. Delvecchia, his pass off the wall. Couldn't be settled by Heinzen. Now a chance for the Chargers in transition as Keen. He chips it up and into the Farmingdale zone. Now that's sent length of the ice, but icing is waved off there. Both players for Farmingdale and Chargers battling for possession there along the wall. They had a chance, couldn't settle it. Good call by the on-ice official. Chip down low on the drop pass, turnover forced by New Haven. Now a D-to-D pass comes to Calber, and his pass is tipped in by Cross. They'll both go for a change. Rams in the middle of a four-man change here, but they've worked the puck down low. Jensen gets it to Heinzen. He's looking for a pass. Ends up coming to Riverich behind the net. On his backhand, moves to the point. Shot from Merviak, deflected in the slot. Picked up by the Chargers. They have numbers if they hurry, but that pass goes awry. Merviak moves it across. Paratori chips it forward, and that's fired in by Jensen. Riverich will chase against Macri. Farmingdale had it there, can't settle it and get into a rhythm on the cycle. And now the Chargers go for the clear that's kept in by Merviak. Chips it back in, has 4 points through 6 games this year in his first year with Farmingdale. All 4 points assists, looking for his first goal still tonight. Chipped in by the Chargers. Merviak sends up the boards. Riverich can't get to it. Puck comes back down low. On the other side now, it's going to be collected by Brady. He fires it towards the net, and then a shot and a rebound. Both stopped by Richardson. Three, 19 gone by in the second stanza. Here in Syosset. 2-2 game between the University of New Haven and your Farmingdale State College Rams. Face-off is one back. Richatelli gets a shot. That's deflected over the net. Sent up the glass. That's going to go just wide of the net. We get a whistle for icing. Not entirely sure what the intention was on that play. Just put a lot on that, put it off the glass. Can't expect a different result. Bozzies can't win the face-off. Shot from the point is blocked. That's a bit of friendly fire, I believe, as the Rams have now gone D-to-D. And a pass to Tom Forty. He comes in, 2-on-1. Poked off his stick. Great play there by Andela. Puck comes down low. Abazis tried to get into the slot. Pilato intercepts that. He heads the other way. Shipping it in. Cutting around Saccone. His pass is broken up. Farmingdale forced a turnover. Now they get it out of the zone. Richatelli picks it back up, fires it in. That's gloved by Richardson. He'll settle it down. And D'Alessandro now has it beneath his own goal line. Sends that off the glass. Cross gets a stick on it, settles it. Looks for the pass to Dixon. He finds him. Dixon shot goes wide. Rims around the boards. It's going to enter Farmingdale territory as Michael D'Alessandro gets it. Under pressure from Pilato. He'll move it D-to-D. Now a cross-ice feed comes to Nicholas D'Alessandro. Little give and go there along the boards. Dixon gets it. Puck ends up going down low. Patterson looks to send it around. And Farmingdale can't keep it in. Agavino now in a race for it. Gets tied up there. And a shot from the Chargers won't go. Puck comes around the boards. Race for the puck. Nicholas D'Alessandro on it. Collects it. Pulls up against Patterson. On his backhand. Cycles it down low. Malandrucolo can't get to it. Both teams exchanging pleasantries behind the play. As a shot attempt from the slot. We get a whistle. Stoppage of play, 5:08 into the second period. Face off, won by New Haven. Heinsohn breaks that play up, pass towards the slot, won't go. Now a chance for the Chargers is broken up. And a turnover in front of the net, nearly went off the skate of Landon in. Now crossing pass, his one-timer won't go, rebound, also will go, there they score! Third time's the charm for Farmingdale. And the Rams are back on top, and you see this puck takes a couple bounces here. And watch this, he walks in, one-timer won't go, Lane pounces on it, backhand goes across the crease, bounces out free, and that's picked up and put in, and I believe that's going to be credited to Heinsohn. Face-off is one forward, D'Alessandro cutting in. Made the move, but couldn't get the shot off, and then puts it off the skate of Keeney from an off angle. Shot from Dixon was blocked, picked up by Malandrucolo. Puck is loose, and they score! Back-to-back goals for the Rams! They're up by 2. And you see it here. That shot from Dixon is blocked. They collect the rebound. Malandrucolo fires it, and that rebound is going to be put in. I believe that's going to be Malandrucolo's first this season, if I'm not mistaken. We'll double check that momentarily. Puck is put in by Pilato, gets tied up with D'Alessandro, sent up but not out of the Farmingdale zone, and that's deflected off the stick of Riccitelli. Saccone versus Filia there. Or Fiola, my apologies. As the Chargers keep it in the zone. Fiola on the forecheck for New Haven. Lane knocks him off the puck. Puck is sent out of the zone. Race now as Ferrazzi picks it up. And we get a whistle. And that last goal scored by Marco Malandrucolo. That's his 4 for the season. My apologies. It appears my notes got mixed up. My mistake, it's actually Michael Malandrucolo did not run tonight looking for his first goal. My apologies for that. It's now 4-2 Farmingdale. Offsetting penalties here. And that's going to be Michael D'Alessandro in the box, as well as number 8 in blue. That is Peter Riccitelli. Appears there's currently 2 penalties on the board here, as Farmingdale still has a player in the box. We're going to wait for things to get settled here. It's a 5-on-4. Only penalty on the board now is Riccitelli's. It appears there were 2 offsetting. We'll get those to you when we can. A little give and go along the wall. Comes back to Paratori. He puts it across. Walking in. Shot fired. Comes out. At the top of the key, Paratori. Holding the puck. Rams get it down low. Comes to Dixon. And now it comes back to Paratori at the point. Pass across comes to Lane. He fires a shot that's deflected wide. Dixon's going to pick that up in the corner, though, for the Rams. And he moves it back to Paratori. Top of the key, fires a shot. That's turned aside by the paddle of Fernandez. Puck now cross. He moves it back to the point. Comes back to Paratori. Shot and a save. Great move there by Fernandez. As we get the penalties announced here at the rink. Peter Riccitelli, 2 minutes for roughing. Is the call. We'll get the offsetting ones when possible. 56 seconds gone by on the Rams power play. Puck is sent up the wall by the Chargers. Kept in by Tom Forty. He'll continue to chase. Patterson gets it. His stick is lifted, and it comes to Abazis. Coming in. Backhanded pass. Merviak gets it. Fires it back. Abazis shot off the iron. Plato sends it up and out of the zone. Merviak settling it under pressure now. His stick momentarily lifted. And then Saccone gets it in deep. Pilato looks to knock it down. No high stick on the play. Farmingdale thought that one was coming. And now an arm in the air. As Richardson heads to the box, we get a whistle. Saccone loses his helmet. We have a down player on the ice, but you never want to see that. And you see there, Saccone has his helmet taken off. That's what was going on behind the play. And then we also have a downed Rams player. I believe that's 8 in white. That would be Peter Abazis. Trainer out on the ice. Michael D'Alessandro and Christopher Rinn were also called for roughing with 6:47 gone by in the second period. Those were the offsetting penalties we're talking about. Farmingdale is currently on the power play, though that, of course, is not their first priority for Abazis down on the ice. Dixon and Mascari for New Haven having a discussion with the officials at center ice, just looking for an explanation there. Four separate goal scorers tonight for the Rams. Ian Riberich, Matthew Heinzen, James Jensen, and Marco Malandrugolo as Abazis is helped off the ice by trainers. Seven Rams have registered a point. Michael D'Alessandro has an assist. Peter Abazis, who is now off the ice, has been credited an assist, as well as Bobby Lane. There is an additional 2-minute minor on the board. 4 Chargers in the box currently, including Riccitelli, who has 22 seconds left on his penalty, and Plato, who has 2 minutes on his. Those two, coming into tonight's matchup, lead their team in points. 31 points for Riccitelli, 28 for Plato. Plato's on a 7-game point streak. And he's scored in all 9 of his games. He's registered a point, that is. But I believe the streak was snapped because of the fact he committed that major boarding penalty all the way back on October 7th in a home loss to the Rams. Dixon in the dot versus Minipali. Dixon wins it back. D&D pass, Paratori. Gives it back. Shot from Lane. Rebound comes free. Dixon collects. Moves it across to Paratori. Gets it back to Dixon. little give and go there. Dixon walks in, fires a shot. That stop. Scores! Oh, made it through! Initially looked like a stop. Here's the Fernandez. Might have caught a piece of it. Let's just check this replay here as you see this back and forth passing. That was Dixon's 21st goal of the season. That's good for 75 career points. And you watch this shot, and that just sneaks by. Yeah, it caught a piece of that, and it just trickled on through. So the penalty by Peter Riccitelli has 1 second remaining on the clock. Had 1 second remaining on the clock. So that second penalty to Plato hasn't expired yet. That's a power play goal for Dixon, the Farmingdale captain's first point of the night. And with 11:47 remaining in the second period, he's got 45 points on the season. We're only about 12 games in, 10 conference games. He's just been outstanding this year. Leads this division in points. Puck is beneath the net, beneath the goal line. Richardson gets to Lane. Lane moves back down. Minipoli on the forecheck there. He's been tremendous to the Chargers tonight. Dixon drops it off for Paratori. He pulls up, gets tied up with Alessandro, makes his way through. And then a little give and go there with Lane. Shot attempt from the slot won't go. It's sent the length of the ice by James Brady. Chipped up the boards. Dixon collects, carries it across the red line, enters the zone, fires a shot that's deflected. And while it would have gone through the uprights, this will now get a stoppage of play. Michael D'Alessandro out of the box for the Rams. Clock goes off a couple times here. There's a penalty assessed to the Chargers on the board now. Right now it reads that they have penalties assessed to Plato and Logan Daubert. The Daubert penalty went off. Didn't quite see where that was. Some discussion with the scorers, but we're just trying to work everything out there. There are still 3 New Haven players in the box. And it appears the penalty time has been changed to 1:02 now, as the faceoff is won forward by Manzi. Chargers went for the clear, but it ends up with Saccone, who moves it across. And the shot from the point is deflected wide. Jensen picks it up. Couldn't settle that one, but neither could Patterson. Puck remains beneath the Chargers' goal line. Battle along the boards. Rams come away with it. 40 seconds now remaining on the power plays. Manzi fires across the crease. Pass him, get a whistle. Cole on the ice. Appears the official gestured for roughing. And with 38 seconds remaining on that penalty to Paleto, James Jensen will head to the box. That will put an end to the Rams' power play. So we'll now have faceoff come all the way down. It'll be in Richardson's zone. Rams netminder hasn't faced as many shots, or nearly as many shots, since the second goal was scored. He's been stellar tonight, regardless, of course. That's no indication on him, of course. His team's just been driving possession. Face-off has been won by the Rams. Heinsohn looks to move it up the boards, chips it by Patterson, and now a one-on-two opportunity for the Rams. Cross drops it off. Heinsohn fires a shot. He scores! And a 4-on-4 goal 16 seconds into the Jensen penalty. Rams now lead 6-2. And you see it here. It's a nice zone exit for the Rams. They gain the zone, and you just see Cross gathers that puck so well. And Heinzen's able to come in and just puts a beautiful shot under the blocker of Fernandez. It is now 6-2 in favor of the Rams. 21 seconds remaining on the Pilato penalty and 4 on 4, I should say. Chargers with possession. Driving across the blue line. Urbiak forces Mascaro to check up. As the puck comes up the boards, it gets chipped out into neutral ice. As it's fired back in just wide of the net, the penalty has expired. They are now down a man. Merviak's pass broken up, but it's recovered. The Rams fire it in. Riberich on the forecheck, forces a turnover. Paratori has it. He's pinched in awfully low on this play, and now he'll race back as the Chargers head up ice. Play is broken up by Paratori, and a whistle. Helmet came off on the ice. So after the Riccitelli goal, the Rams have scored 4 unanswered. We're a minute 4 in to a James Jensen penalty, which has the Chargers on the power play. There has been no penalty assessed on that hit. It was just a stoppage due to the helmet coming off. Face-off will be at center ice. And the Chargers win the draw. They enter the zone. Shot goes wide. Riccitelli tried to collect it, and then the Rams send it up and out of their zone, but not all the way down the ice as Riberich on the forecheck forces them to regroup. They have now re-entered the zone. Drop pass from Minipali. Then it comes to Mascari. And now a one-on-one opportunity coming up ice. Drop pass from Malandrucolo, intended for Saccone, wouldn't go. Riberich will collect. And he'll send it. Oh, a turnover at the blue line. Chargers have a chance, and that's stopped by Richardson. A crucial turnover there. But they couldn't get a lot on it. So now with 8 seconds remaining on the Jensen penalty, Heinzen out for the draw. Rams looking to get back to even strength. Shot from the point. That's deflected wide. Might have gone off lane skate there. And then a cross-ice feed. Nobody home for the Chargers. A turnover. Delvecchia has it. Looking to make the pass. Can't get it to go. Heinzen gets it out of the zone. And now a second chance for the Rams. Pass comes to Cross. To Heinzen, who tried to give it right back. New Haven gets a turnover. Now they'll head the other way with speed. And a penalty is going against the Rams. Now, there were 9 penalties in the first period. That's a pretty high number, even for a Farmingdale game, to be quite honest. And I mean no disrespect when I say that. It's just they are averaging a lot of penalty minutes this season. But so far on the score sheet, and James Jensen just came out of the box, but we had a penalty, 2 penalties 11 seconds into the period. 3 penalties, 6:47. And then just another series of penalties. Paleto's still in the box. He's serving, I believe it says here he's serving misconduct. There's almost too many to keep up with right now. As the face-off is won back by the Rams. They're on the kill with Lane in the box, as that attempted clear was kept in by Patterson. Merviak forces a turnover beneath his own goal line. Chips it up and down the ice. Riccitelli on it. Turnover force. Riberich coming in one-on-one. Fire shot. Goes wide. Manzi works it back down low. Riberich takes the hit from Patterson. Still battling in the corner, and he comes away with it. He's so strong in those corners. He's pinned the puck. There's 3 Chargers on him, but he still managed to keep this puck pinned along the wall. This kid is just so much fun to watch for the Rams. As Merviak knocks the Chargers off the puck, the blue line, but a shot from Riccitelli after they couldn't corral the loose puck. Sent back down. 1 minute remaining on the lane penalty as that pass across to Riccitelli ends up in his skates. Manzi pokes it off his stick, but possession remains with New Haven. Near turnover. Chargers settle it, backhanded towards the net. Puck is loose in the slot. New Haven can't get off a shot. Puck comes out, another shot from the slot. That one's deflected and gloved by Richardson. Actually went off of Merviak there, if I'm not mistaken. James Brady creating havoc on the power play. Hasn't been able to capitalize thus far. Had 4 goals and 7 assists entering tonight's contest. Rams win the faceoff, attempted clear, won't go. Kept in at the line by Andela. He fires it in. Puck remains in play. Nearly went off the netting. And now, the puck comes up to the point. Andela moves it D to D. And a shot turned aside by Richardson. Rebound is loose. Another toe save by Richardson. Puck comes out. Shot! And another save by Richardson. Blocked shot in the slot. 10 seconds remaining on the lane penalty. Turnover forced by the Rams. They have it. And a whistle. Cross-checking is the call. And, you know, I mentioned earlier in the broadcast how the Chargers had 4 men in the box. Now the Rams have 3, looking for the game high. You know, we saw some good sequences there from Andela, Brady, and Fiola for the Chargers. It just, they couldn't find the back of the net. So Farmingdale has Dixon in the dot. They're on the 5-on-3 for the next 7 seconds. Merviak sends it up, but not out of the zone. Cross-ice pass, Riccitelli shot, blocker to side. Lane comes out of the box, he heads straight to the bench. And the puck goes into the netting. Not to be overly superstitious, but the last time Lane came out of the box on a 5-on-3 and came onto the ice, we saw a Chargers goal. Not sure if that's why he headed straight to the bench this time around, but might be for the best for the Rams. Face off, one back. Riccitelli moves it down low. Dino gets a pass towards the net. Not much on the shot there from Minipoli. Just not a lot of room to work with. Gets another chance. This one from Dino. That won't go. And now heading up the ice, Paratori with Riberich. Shot off the net, off the pad. Riberich can't corral the rebound. Chargers now heading up ice. They have numbers if they hurry. Back check working to break that up as the pass, as the shot is deflected, net is off. And some extracurricular activities. We've got 44 seconds gone by on this power play. You see here as they're heading up ice, just a nice 3-on-2 entry. Riccitelli fires that one, it goes off a skate, and that's why you crash the net. Richardson gets that stop, and as the net goes off, both teams exchanging pleasantries, for lack of a better term. And believe me, I've been brainstorming one all night. We've had a lot of time between whistles to do so. 1:16 remaining on the penalty, says Saccone. Face-off is one back. Riccitelli fires that one in off the back wall. Chargers pinching to collect that. Looks like they're trying to create some offense off the backboards like the old Red Wings team used to do. Richatelli's shot scores! And a power play goal puts an end to 4 unanswered goals by Farmingdale, and you just see it right here. They move it to the point so well, and Richatelli gets it on the opposite dot. There's no one on him. He's got all the time in the world. He just fires that blocker side, and you can score a lot of goals from that spot. Faced off is one forward by Farmingdale. They try to fire right back, but can't get a shot off that chance as both teams battling for the puck, and it's covered by Fernandez. For what it's worth, I mean, there might be a reason Richatelli wears number 8. And it's the same guy who's chasing Wayne Gretzky's record for the Capitals. I would assume he's watched a lot of those highlights because you could just see that he really likes to set up in that spot. Face-off is one back. Alessandro moves it to Calberer. His shot deflected. Ends up being deflected again and going wide. Del Vecchia works it down low. Turnover forced by the Chargers. Puck skips over Calberer's stick. He'll race back to get it. And breaks up that chance for New Haven. Dixon carries it in. Fires a shot. Looking to keep it in the zone. And they do initially, but then it's sent the length of the ice by New Haven. Calberer will win the race to the puck. We get a whistle with under 5 minutes remaining in the period. We have 6 Farmingdale penalties in the second period, 5 by the Chargers. As the puck is down low in the New Haven zone. Now they'll carry it out. Richatelli, who just put an end to Farmingdale's streak of 4 unanswered goals, as Farmingdale chips it up in transition. A shot is turned aside by Fernandez. That shot coming off the stick of Conlon. Chargers get the clear, but they don't have possession. Wren on the forward check there for New Haven as it's carried in by Michael D'Alessandro. His shot turned aside. Conlon flex it. Moves it on down low. Ferrazzi will pick it up. Puck comes to the point. Skips past the cone stick. A chance for Marshall. He gets it. Looks for a shot, and he gets it. One off that goes just wide, and now picked up by Tom Forty. Pulls up. His pass intercepted by Marshall. Marshall looks to spring. Richatelli there, couldn't. Then it's chipped into Farmingdale's zone. Delayed offsides is the call. Something you do tend to see late in these second periods with a long change. As Tom Forty chips it in, he's on the forecheck. Puck comes back up the wall. Kept in by Paratori. Picked up on the other end by Andela. And now a chance for Farmingdale. Tom Forty with it. Gets knocked off the puck and it's sent out of the zone. Deep in Farmingdale territory. Cross-ice pass won't go. Chargers send it back in. It's intercepted. Rams try and go D to D for a pass that's broken up in neutral ice. And now it's carried in by Riberich. Nice move there. Cuts across. Fires a shot. Oh, and that goes just off the goal. Or just off the glove, rather. Rams trying to keep it in the zone. Paratori has for now. Riberich battling for it. Comes free. Paratori keeps it in. And now Chargers get the clear. It's going to be picked up by No. Ends up wrapping around. It's going to be a battle between Minipoli and the Rams, but the Rams get it out. And now on the forecheck, Riberich keeps it in. Initially, puck comes back to Manzi. And now it's been carried in once again. Chargers break it out. Riccitelli tried to connect with Fiola there. They couldn't quite corral it. Now, just another battle on the boards as we've passed the 2-minute mark of the second period, and now the Rams will head up ice. Manzi enters, fires a shot that goes wide. Kept in by Jensen. Manzi works it down low, tried to get it back to Jensen. That pass is deflected. Puck remains deep in the Charger zone. Gatto fires a cross-ice pass. Intercepted. Delvecchia pinched in the neutral zone to send that one in. Now it's sent the length of the ice. Agavino on it for Farmingdale. First sustained amount of 5-on-5 time we've seen in this game in a while. As both teams have committed, I believe both teams have committed 10 penalties. If New Haven hasn't, they're at 9, so fairly close as Farmingdale keeps it in there. Puck in the slot. Dixon couldn't get the shot off. Sent into the corner by Patterson. Worked back down low by Malandrucolo. Dixon on the cycle. Fires a shot that's turned aside. Rebound. And he collects it. Under pressure, makes a move. Less than 30, or just about 30 seconds, and a turnover. Riccitelli in transition. Breakaway opportunity. Shot! Goes over the net. Picked up by Dixon. Now it's come back. Delvecchia. Agavino. Malandrucolo. Moves it into the zone. Less than 10 seconds remaining as it's picked up by the Chargers. And a whistle. Farmingdale heads back to the box. 4 seconds on the clock as Michael Pilato exits, having served his misconduct penalty. So it's deja vu all over again. Rams, if they don't give up a goal in the next 4 seconds, will start the third period on the penalty kill after starting the second on the penalty kill. They lead 6-3. Dixon will take the draw. One, and a shot from Riccitelli is blocked. And the horn will sound at the end of 2 periods of play. The Rams lead 6-3, but when we come back on the Long Island Sports Network, your Farmingdale State College Rams will be on the PK against the University of New Haven Chargers. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break.
Yo, that really animated power. How did you set myself a baby?
They don't export audio live. That's why those videos are the only two we have. Oh my god. There were only 9 in the first, and that was 8. Ricatelli has 2. Minipoldi has 1. Yeah. He seems like he should have. No. He does seem like he should. Well, let me tell you, 'cause I still gotta go through. Here's how many times we have to go through. That's nothing. That's just nothing. This is the second field. Now there's a lot of offset here. So there were 3 of the first 4 penalties, 3 were committed by the team. Let's put this into a table. We're going to put this into a table so that I have it. Let's go next. LISN. We're going to create a new folder. Oh my god, that's not so true. That's great. There's something minor sometimes.
Yeah, that's the very thing that could not please the way my confidence.
Yeah, I didn't see that thing.
It's so all good.
So true. That's on the list.
No, you're the one that was different.
Yeah, my problem keeps going. Wait a second. This is my list. That's gonna be a problem.
Well, but you only have them that on the day. I'm saying you ended up on that one.
Live from Syosset, the start of third period action between Farmingdale State College D2 and the University of New Haven D3. Welcome back from the intermission, of course. During that period of time, we got a chance to go over the penalties by period, and let me tell you, it's a lot. You know, we got 3 penalties already by Nick D'Alessandro. Not ideal. His brother's got 1. But there were 5 minor penalties by Farmingdale, 4 minor penalties by New Haven in the first. And in the second period, we got 6 minor penalties by Farmingdale, another 4 by the Chargers, as well as 2 10-minute misconducts, 1 to each team. So if you're thinking to yourself, I've seen a lot of different line combinations tonight, that might be why. As the face-off is won by the Chargers. Riccitelli makes a lead pass to Minapali. He tries to split the defenders. That didn't go as planned, but a turnover forced by the Chargers before it's sent the length of the ice. Or not the length of the ice, but it's carried the rest of the way off the stick of Saccone. Riccitelli, the captain of this New Haven squad, he makes the lead pass. Carried in by Minapali. He's gonna move that puck up the wall to the top of the key. Now back the left side half wall beneath the goal line. Pass towards the slot. Got deflected off the stick of no. That's sent length of the ice. It's gonna be settled. And a chance for Manzi in the slot now off that pass. It was from Manzi to Dixon there. We have now passed a minute gone by in the Nick D'Alessandro penalty, his third of the night. We've passed the minute gone by in the third frame of play. Viola carries this in, cuts to the inside, looks for a shot, and gets it from an off angle. Glove but not grasp. Riccitelli steps into one, that goes over the net, rims around the boards, and it is out of the Farmingdale zone. 35 seconds remaining on the D'Alessandro penalty. And as Mascari sends that the length of the ice, it's deflected. No icing on the play. Pittori puts it up the boards, and Riberich sends it the rest of the way. 15 seconds remaining on the power play. And a turnover by the Chargers. Merviak tried to thread the needle there, and now Mascari enters for the Chargers. He cuts to the outside, fires a shot. That's paddled aside. Riberich sends it all the way down. No icing on the call, as we are now all even. Here at Syosset. Pass from Malandrucolo gets deflected, but Riberich forces that down beneath the Chargers goal line. Puck comes back up to the point. Merviak's shot goes wide of the net. Bounces off the boards. Malandrucolo works that down low. Riberich on it, forces the turnover. Makes another move. Finds Pittori at the point. His shot is deflected, and we get a stop from Fernandez. So after killing off the penalty, a nice sequence there from the Rams. Line change now. We've seen a lot of special teams units for both teams. So the Heinsohn-Ferrazzi line gets back out there. That's with Colin Cross on the far side as the Chargers win the face-off. Paratori wins the race to the puck. He crosses the blue line, cuts to the outside. On his backhand, pass towards the slot, won't go for Cross, but he collects it, moves to the point. Merviak works it back down low. Pass is deflected by Riccitelli. He forces a turnover, but can't create the chance in transition. Chargers get Quotal on the boards. Cross coming in. Tried to make his move against Taddeo. That wouldn't go, but now they're beneath the goal line. Cross with it. Makes the pass to the point. D to D. Merviak steps into one. That's deflected. Scores! And Cross makes it 7-3 in favor of the Rams. And you see it here. You know, Merviak's been hunting for his first goal. He'll have to wait a little bit longer. He's only in his 7th game for D2, but watch that shot. It's beautifully placed. Fires it right off of Cross. And that'll make it 7-3. Farmingdale. Face-off is won by the Chargers. Rams force the turnover. Riberich gets it in. Now, puck is pinned along the wall. Then sent down. On net, so Richardson leaves it for Calber. He puts it around the boards. It's kept in, shot from the point, and it's gloved by Richardson. Correction, Cross got an assist tonight. This is his first goal tonight. I believe I said that was his second. My apologies. He does have 2 points on the night. Face-off is won by the Rams. They'll carry up ice. Riberich to the outside. Looking to cut in, forced to pull up. Backhand pass comes across the slot. It's collected by Manzi. Gets knocked off the puck. Riberich in the corner now. Can't get it that time, but the Rams force a turnover along the wall. Big hit from Jensen there. He is a force to be reckoned with. And the puck is still pinned. We're going to get a call for holding as the Chargers touch up. And apologies there. We had a Brief technical issue. We're back now with the audio. And Gabriel Patterson in the box for 2 minutes. That is the first New Haven minor penalty of the period. Brendan Dixon is also in the box, the Farmingdale State Rams captain. And the faceoff is won by the Rams. Appears they are down a man. That is not reflected on the board. The penalty has started now. This penalty is being assessed to Conlon. And now that's sent all the way down. So what initially appeared to be a Farmingdale power play when the whistle was blown, just because the Chargers touched the puck at that point, is now a Rams penalty kill. "30 seconds gone by on the power play. Carried in. Riccitelli tried to find Minipali, and then a clear from Saccone. That'll go the length of the ice. 50 seconds gone by on the Chargers power play. Puck comes up the wall. And now Riberich forces a turnover, settles it, chips that one up, but not all the way down, as it's gloved by Andela. He knocked it down there as Riccitelli comes in with a shot. That's deflected. Rebound attempt from Deneau. Shot! The bouncing puck was stopped after a deflection by Riccitelli, and that was a nice look there for the Chargers. And you see as it's carried in by Riccitelli, he has that shot blocked. It ends up bouncing off the boards there. And it's just backhanded towards the net, and just a great stick there, good hand-eye coordination, and Richardson gets the stop. And the face-off is won by the Rams. They send it up and not out of their zone. Shot from the point is blocked. I believe that was Riberich, and it's sent off the glass this time. Ends up behind Fernandez's net. Now Andrucolo puts it into the slot. Riberich can't get to it. Less than 30 seconds remaining on the power play, but the Chargers had a 4-on-3. A back check from Andrucolo broke that play up. Then a shot went wide of the net. And then a chance tipped. Chargers can't get it to go. Less than 10 seconds remaining on the Chargers power play. Puck comes to the point. Shot. Blocked in the slot. And the play is broken up. Viola there, and then an attempted pass to Riberich. That's going to be icing. And with 6:35 gone by in the third period, Farmingdale up 7-3. Riberich wins the draw. Good board battle win there from Michael D'Alessandro. That pass just ends up Riccitelli, and an attempted clear won't go. Puck is sent back down. A nice play there from Saccone, and he elects to skate it. Picks up speed, flying through the neutral zone, and fires. He scores! What a goal! Louis Saccone. They say the puck doesn't move faster than your feet, but this time it might have moved a little bit slower than his feet. Just watch that speed in transition. Then that beautiful shot beats him clean. Gorgeous. It's now 8-3 in favor of the Rams. Goals from Cross, assisted by Merviak, and an unassisted one from Saccone. Face-off controlled by the Rams. Nice move by Kalber there under pressure, and then puck is carried in. Heinsohn got it, moves it to Cross. Can't connect, but Heinzen gets it back. Collects it in his feet. Has it taken away. Chargers got the clear, but couldn't get possession. And a nice pass there, deflected by Calber. Rams enter with a chance. Patterson breaks that one up. Puck now goes down the other way. Delavecchia will pick it up. He's got Calber looking for the D-to-D pass. Elects to make the escape turn. Puts it up the wall. And Ferrazzi, just a little chip to cross. Fires it on net, and that's stopped by Fernandez. Farmingdale and New Haven will get the change here. Lane centering Conlon here. So the face-off is 1. Tom Forty also on this line. Paratori gets a shot from the point. That's deflected. And a rebound, they go. Goes just wide there, almost went in. Bouncing puck there. Got deflected. Puck comes up to the point. Merviak shot knocked down. Rebound is loose. Puck comes free at the top of the dot. Rams look to reset. Puck comes to Merviak. Moves it to Paratori, who steps into one that's deflected. Puck goes over the net. Picked up by Tom Forty. Moves it to the point. Merviak moves it back down low beneath the goal line. Wraparound attempt won't go. Shot from the right side faceoff dot. Then a rebound attempt by Conlon. 4 Chargers come at him. He's down on the ice. And you saw Fernandez come out there too. Just came in a little bit late with that rebound attempt. And you'll never see a team that is unwilling to defend their goaltender, especially in this division. Faceoff will come outside the zone now. No calls on the play. Manzi, Jensen, Riberich. And Jensen gets in deep off the faceoff win by Manzi. Riberich will chase. Mascari on it. He drops it off to Macri. Moves it up the wall. Riccitelli has it. He looks. Bounce that off the glass. Puck remains in play. Merviak tries to chip it in. Wouldn't go. Paratori will pick it up. Playing big minutes for Farmingdale on the blue line tonight as that's chipped in. Can be collected and dropped off by Macri. Mascari. Move that one up. Riccitelli settles it. Now they gain the zone. Deneau knocked off the puck. Arm is in the air. Now whistle. That's for offsides. Big play there by Arthur Merviak. Just to clarify, the arm up in the air was not for a penalty, it was for offsides. And for those of you watching at home, the crew here has done an excellent job, but it might be hard to tell because, you know, we've seen so many penalties this game. Face-off is one back. D-to-D pass from Saccone. And now the Rams gain the zone. D'Alessandro works it down beneath the goal line. And now puck is recovered, sent up the wall after a pass from O'Shea. Patterson, lead pass, trying to spring Tom Forty. He ends up resetting to his defenseman. That's Saccone. He looks up ice before going D-to-D. And the lead pass ends up in the skates of Lane, who chips it into the zone, comes back out. Rams recover, go D-to-D. Saccone fires that one in. They're on the forecheck now. Lane to Tom Forty. Tom Forty goes to the slot. They can't get a shot off. A great chance there. We get a whistle. Fernandez down currently. We hope he's okay. And you see here, just a great forecheck by Lane. Gets it to Tom 40. He doesn't hesitate. Gets the pass to Conlon. He gets a nice shot from off angles. He's tripped up there. And that results in Fernandez being down. So you can see it on the bench now, and you never want to see this kind of situation. We already saw Abazis leave the game earlier on. He did not return. Currently, it appears that Nathan Goff, number 1 in blue on the bench, is getting set to go in. Through 6 games played this season, he's got a .585 GAA and a .877 save percentage. That's a him and Fernandez. They've pretty much traded starts, but and their numbers are fairly identical. Goff has a slightly higher GAA, but also just a tad higher on the save percentage. So there's nothing really for Chargers fans to worry about. This is a 5-goal game, but Goff is on the ice. Fernandez is up on his feet. We're just going to see what's going on here. He looks to be collecting his helmet. I'm not sure if he's trying to stay in the game. I don't believe he will. It does appear that they've moved to make the goaltender change. They have him out on the ice currently. I understandable why he would want to stay in, but he he's putting on his helmet now. Collects his glove. Gets a stick. So it actually appears that Goff will not be heading into the game. It appears that they will allow Fernandez to stay in. Bit of a surprise there. You would assume that they sent Goff out onto the ice before Fernandez seemingly elected to stay in the game. Face off. One back by the Rams. Delavecchia shot through traffic, turned aside by Fernandez. Rebound! It's loose in front! They can't get the shot off. Tom 40 on it. Putting together a strong series of chances here for Farmingdale as they look to build on this lead. And now, heading the other way, the Chargers chip it in. That's Marshall on the forecheck. Patterson with him. He works it back down low. It's going to be picked by Minipoli. Now Calber forced to turnover. He sends it back up the wall. And a shot from the point is stopped by Richardson. That's right in the breadbasket. And I think the best thing about this return to mostly 5-on-5 action is you've gotten to see Farmingdale roll the lines a little bit more here. Same for New Haven, of course, but I don't think any player at a certain point, when you're playing this physical of a game for that many minutes, I think the rest is somewhat welcomed, whether you want to admit it or not. Merviak gets it on the wraparound, tries to get it out of the zone. It's kept in by Riccitelli. His pass goes off the skates of Brady. So now, heading the other way in transition, Dixon crosses the blue line. Toe drag won't go. And he's knocked off the puck. Heading the other way now. Patio makes the lead pass for Andela. That's broken up. And now Dixon has a chance, but it's taken off his stick. That toe drag is not going for him at the blue line right now. And in this physical of a game, as we get a whistle for icing, 3 Chargers players on Merviak there. 1 on Nicholas D'Alessandro, who's a bit confused from what I can tell from my angle. Officials do a good job breaking that up. Nothing but good things to say about this crew who have had to contend with a lot of let's just put it this way, Farmingdale and New Haven have not made their jobs any easier tonight, but they've done an admirable job. Can't really complain about the calls when both teams have now committed 10 minor penalties at the minimum. Dixon wins it back. Lane has it. Goes D to D. Paratori shot, and that's turned aside. And another attempt at a shoving match in front of the net. Officials break that up immediately. And you've seen both teams ask the officials for an explanation, but at a certain point, when you've both taken 10 minor penalties, there's really nothing else to say except for, yeah, we probably did that, you know. And it's frustrating for both teams. When emotions run high, you see games like this. Maybe not quite like this, but Dixon gets it. Along the half wall. Puck comes in the slot. His shot turned aside by Fernandez, and we get a whistle. So the power play comes to an end, and we've seen this before in the game. And we're going to wait and see who this is in the box. And it's a familiar face. It's Nicholas D'Alessandro. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that's his 4th minor penalty of the game, and I'm trying to make light of it. I'm sure it's a very frustrating situation for him. It's not necessarily the kind of game he typically plays, but, you know, it's just been one of those kinds of nights. Face-off is won back by Heinsohn. Paratori moves it across to Merviak. Yet another minor penalty in this game, and it's chipped in by Heinsohn, but recovered by the Chargers. They look to get it out of the zone. But the bouncing puck can't be settled. Brady's forced to reset behind his own net. And Mascaro sends it up the boards. Chatelli can't settle it. Farmingdale fires it back in. They check up, and now they're on the forecheck. Puck comes to Heinsohn. His pass is broken up by a diving Macri, and now they'll reset again. Merviak pinching aggressively here with Paratori. Still looking for his first goal. He's got 5 points in 7 games, though, so if you keep doing the right things for long enough, you'll find the back of the net, and there's no question he will, sooner rather than later. Chargers with it. And an icing at 4-on-4. 48 seconds remaining on the penalty. Assessed to Tristan Deneau, who had played 2 games entering tonight's contest, had 1 assist through them. Through those 2 games, that is. And Nicholas D'Alessandro in the box for Farmingdale. He's had a tremendous season, had 21 points entering the night, but picked up 4 minor penalties. The face-off was won by the Chargers. Richatelli possesses the puck. And the puck comes in on net. Not much on that one, is now put on it again. Richardson puts it into the corner. Tom 40 heads up ice with speed. Cutting in. He's looked very strong in this 3rd period. As he gets past, shot off the blocker and into the netting. He's just been outstanding tonight. And D'Alessandro, he had 8 penalty minutes coming into this game. He's now got 16. He's doubled his total, so not necessarily how he wanted his night to go. Face-off won by the Chargers. Yet again, they've been terrific in the dot. You really can't say enough about that. It's just been fantastic for them. The puck comes back to the point. Ferrazzi goes D to D. Saccone with it now. Ferrazzi moved back and then D to D. And it's sent length of the ice. There's now 10 seconds remaining. They're down a man. D'Alessandro will be out of the box now in 5 after the end of 4-on-4. Lane steps into it in the slot. Fires a shot. That's stopped. And the penalty will expire. But that shot went right into the breadbasket of Fernandez. Frank, it was a great effort play by Lane there just to get the shot off. And it's been a great effort for Farmingdale up and down the rosters. They win this draw. And now the puck comes to Agavino. He fires it right back in on net. They have 8 goals scored tonight from 7 different players. Only 1 player, that's Matthew Heinsohn, has 2 goals. And no player has more than 2 points. Heinsohn and Cross, the only 2 with 2 points. They've entered the zone now. It's poked away from Richardson's net. A pass towards the net and a whistle now. That was Gatto who entered. We're just waiting to see what the whistle is for currently. And we've seen multiple goals this period. We've seen 5 penalties, 2 minors from, and a pass leaves the zone there. Very dangerous play. Riberich now in transition, and offsides is the call. Good eye there by the linesman Hall. Very good call, and I'm not being. It was a clear offsides. Worth mentioning, there was a bench minor assessed to coach Albert Markopoulos for Farmingdale. So it's not just players going to the box for Farmingdale tonight. I'm sure they won't be looking to have this many penalties in the game again this season, if ever. Riberich has it now beneath the goal line. Manzi under pressure. They force the turnover. Heading up ice, it's O'Shea. He tries to slip it by. Can't get it to go, but the puck ends up with the Chargers. They fire it just wide of the net. That was Gorman there. Still looking, entered tonight, looking for his first point of the season. Cross ice pass finds Agavino, drop from Jensen. They enter the zone. And now the Chargers have it. Arm is in the air. Del Vecchia fires a shot towards net. Richardson heads to the box. Farmingdale will go on the power play. Agavino has the puck, works it down low. That got deflected. And a shot from Manzi from the off angle won't go. Chargers finally touch up with under 5 minutes remaining. Appears that there's been a discussion behind the net. A couple shoves there. And I believe that is, if I had to guess, that's Thomas Agavino there escorting. I want to say that's an assistant captain there. There's no numbers on the side of Farmingdale's jerseys. You might notice that when you look at the sleeves. And that's Jensen. Yeah, that's he's a big body. He's not afraid of the contact, and he's made some tremendous momentum changing hits this season for them. That time he really didn't engage much. Him and Dixon, longtime teammates, grew up. I can't recall if it's Port Washington specifically, but they did spend a lot of time playing with the edge out of Port Washington. And both players, they embrace the physical side of the game, and they both have heavy shots, to say the least. So we've got, a player leaving the ice. It's Riccitelli. So he's gone. And with their captain out of here, they're now on the kill for the next 2 minutes. Farmingdale on the power play. Let's see how long this one lasts. Puck comes to the point, fired across. Lane steps into one, fires a shot that's deflected off of Tom Forty. Picked up by Ferrazzi. Moves it to Lane. Across, shot! And a save by Fernandez. Hasn't missed a beat since nearly leaving the game earlier on. Shot from Tom Forty, that goes wide. Comes back to Lane, he moves it down low. And the Chargers tried to get a clear. Lane kept it in, good stick there. Puck comes to Paratori. He moves it right back to the captain, Dixon. He steps into one, that goes wide. Lane keeps it in on the opposite half wall. Looking for the pass, finds it, and then a saucer to the top of the key. Paratori steps into one, fires a shot, that goes over the net. Rebound, shot off the iron from Ferrazzi. Might have been the back of the net, actually. Regardless, a good chance there for the Rams. Paratori leaves it for Lane. Faking out multiple Chargers defenders there as that pass towards the slot. It's broken up, comes to the point. Paratori has it. A minute gone by on the power play. Multiple chances for the Rams as that shot is blocked and deflected several times before it reaches the net. Chargers won't get the clear, though. Minute 10 gone by on the power play. Lane makes the cross-ice feed. Paratori moves it down low. Dixon across. Oh, and the tip won't go for Lane. He goes for the wraparound, and his shot won't go either. Fernandez was down, and they couldn't capitalize on what was in essence an empty net. Brazzi's shot blocked. Good play there, and sent the length of the ice by Connor Keeney. And you can see that New Haven bench, which has started to look thinner as the game has gone on, just a lot of penalties and a lot of and losing their captain certainly didn't help. 5 seconds remaining on the power play. That has now expired. Michael D'Alessandro pinching to keep that one in, and as this game has gone on, as Farmingdale got the lead, they've definitely incorporated some new faces into the power play unit, especially for Bozzy South, and they've done an admirable job. Puck coming up the ice. D-to-D pass, D'Alessandro looks cross ice. Can't connect with Heinsohn, looking to complete a hat trick. And now Wren will just get that one in deep. Heinsohn will collect it beneath his own net. 2:20 remaining in play as he heads up ice with speed. Chip pass to Cross, gets it right back, comes in, fires a shot, and that's right in the breadbasket. We get a whistle with 2:11 remaining in the period. And we now see Fernandez switching sticks with his defense, and it appears he had lost his stick on the prior play, and now Luca Minipali, who had a terrific start for this team, and he's looked good, but you can see on this New Haven bench, this Farmingdale team has pushed them very hard. It's been a difficult game for both teams, and New Haven got the worst of it tonight. Kalber has pinched in. Keeps it in on the stick across. Cross looking for the pass. Conlon bats out of there, and he scores! He goes down afterwards, but you know what? That's not even worth. There's not going to be a scrum on that because Conlon just scored his first goal as a Farmingdale State Ram. And what a tip this is. He just bats it out of midair. They've gotten scoring from up and down the lineup tonight. And you see this puck, it just gets deflected, and I believe that was Conlon. Might have been Heinsohn, actually, on the replay. It's going to be hard to tell now. I'm very sorry if it was Heinsohn. We'll see who that's credited to. It's credited to Conlon, though. So currently, turns out I'm right. My apologies there. That was assisted by Kalberer as the Rams get it down low. Less than 2 minutes remaining. Chargers go for the clear. A big hit on Kalberer. Chargers have a 3-on-2. Can't get a shot off. Puck beneath the goal line. Picked up by Wren. Moved to the point. Shot wouldn't go. And a great block there from Heinsohn. Correction, that was Delavecchi. My apologies. Picked up by the Rams. They're heading up ice in transition. They've gained the zone. No offsides on the play. Heading the other way now. Filio, his shot stopped by Richardson, who's seen less action as the game has gone on despite the penalties. You know, he's been stellar. You can't say enough good things about his performance tonight. He's faced 22 shots, given up 3 goals, but really wasn't anything he could have done on any of them. And Farmingdale currently credited with 42 shots this game. They've scored 9 times. Face-off, won by Minipali. As we approach the 1-minute mark of the final frame of play, Tom Forty collects it. And they've gone to the bottom of their lineup a little bit more after some of these power plays and penalty kills they've just been forced to, as that's sent to length of the ice, waved off, minute remaining in play, and they've gotten good production from them. And that's what makes this team so dangerous for opponents, is they can play 1 through 12. They embrace playing physically, and they put up points while doing it. Coming in, Dixon's shot, turned aside by the stick of Fernandez. He's had a solid game. A bit of a tie up down low as Dixon gets it back. Moves it to the slot. Puck comes to the point. Merviak with it. Steps into a shot. That's deflected in the slot. Picked up by Dixon. He looks for the shot. Can't get it to go. And a whistle as he's touched up. Officials breaking this one up as Heinsohn, I believe that's Heinsohn. Against, my apologies, a bit difficult to tell sometimes when you can't make out the number on the side of the jersey. And it appears Heinsohn will go to the box. He will not serve. He will not be there for long. It's just going to be 19.8 seconds. He's got 2 minutes, and to be honest, I really can't think of a more fitting way for the Rams to finish this game than on the penalty kill. Or either team to finish on the penalty kill. It's just been a hard-fought battle. As a shot right off the draw won't go for the Chargers. That sent the length of the ice. 10 seconds, or now there's 10 seconds remaining in the period. Chargers have it beneath their own goal line. They'll look to go up ice. It's being carried by Gorman. Lead pass. Minipali elects to let it go by. And the Rams pick up a win. Non-conference game, but they are now 11-2 so far, 3-0 outside of Empire Division II collegiate play. And a tremendous effort from them. And to be fair, you know, this was a much stronger game for New Haven than the score sheet might indicate. But that'll do it here tonight. Also, just a quick update on that last goal. Matthew Heinsohn had an assist. Halberer is being credited with the secondary assist, so that actually gives Heinsohn 3 points on the night, which is the best effort for the entire team. And just what a tremendous game from him. And congratulations to Aiden Conlon on his first goal. Just an outstanding play from him. Final score from Syosset, it's a 9-3 win for your Farmingdale State College Rams, an official partner of the Long Island Sports Network. Don't forget to give us a follow at LI Sports Network on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok for all the latest game recaps, analysis, and highlights. And don't forget to check out LI Hockey by LISN for the game recap tomorrow morning. Once again, Jack Siskin for the Long Island Sports Network. Thank you so much for watching Farmingdale State Rams Hockey. Good night.